his legacy. Mark and Will locked in on his legacy. Mel and PIP's in on his legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of Legacy, where this show is strictly about mail and PRP talk. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's going on, my brother?
Hey man, it's Monday, little Monday, little holiday Monday or something like that. Hey man, it's all good, man. You know, and anytime you see that legacy, you know what's popping. And I think Mark and I kind of give it away who's going to be on pretty much because if it's any PRP, he's going to have a PRP attire on, and any male, I'm going to have a male attire. And, and it used to be where we just wore it regardless. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of tip our hats a little bit on that one. So definitely pump for this one, without a doubt. So hey, it's gonna be fun, man. How was your day, man?
You know how it is on Mondays for me. Home, working, dog. How was your day?
Hey man, I work was, I don't know. I think I went in the building, it was zombies. Nobody wanted to be there. The clients didn't want to come. I mean, it was, because most people think, okay, 4th of July, you guys is not even gonna be open or whatever, the kind of stuff like that. But man, it was love. Because I really didn't want to do nothing.
I can imagine.
People call in talking about, hey, I'm gonna have to reschedule. By all means necessary.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at you.
Right.
But look, for you guys who don't know, let's do it this way. This is where you're gonna find us at Mark and Will Show. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop. Instagram, YouTube, we got the Mark and Will Gaming on Twitch, Mark and Will Gaming on YouTube. Mark and Will Gaming's got his own page, so go ahead and follow that, like all that stuff. We already know we on the mothership, the mothership on the page, because I think that's one of the first things we did. So we on the Facebook page, and we got the dopest group, almost 8,000 members in the Players Club group. I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait to the fall sports so we can get these polls back rocking, all that kind of stuff. And I had to hand deliver Mark's Shelby County hat.
Oh yeah.
So that may make an appearance Wednesday, and I got shocked and something came to me which was unbeknownst. So all this kind of stuff. So Wednesday you definitely got to tune in. Because we're going to be rocking and rolling. So, look, let's do what we do. And y'all know what we do. We interview these players, and we're going to rock and roll. And tonight, we are joined by Isaac Sowells Jr., male high, class of 25, officer lineman, standout. What's going on, Spike? How you doing?
Nothing much. I'm doing good.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, and when I say this, and I say it a lot, and I know Mark does too, hey man, we know you busy. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule. And if you don't follow Spike on Twitter, when I say this young man has been camping and been taking care of business, and he's not just camping on the side, like he's in there putting in that work, going against 4 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars, all that kind of stuff. And how many Division I's offers you got now?
9. I'm at 9 now.
Come on, man. What's the last one you got?
Wake Forest.
Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. That's what we talking about. That's what Bulldogs in the house. That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, without a doubt. Look. Spike, let's get caught up a little bit. So, after the season, what's your off season look like, man?
This off season. So, right after state, I had my first camp, December 12th. So mostly my off season's just been working with my trainer at Never Satisfied Performance, my guy Mikhail.
Okay.
Between that and traveling for camps,
Wow.
that's been most of my off season. Yes, sir.
Ooh-wee. Man, what them freaking mallards look like? What's the farthest camp that have you been to?
The furthest camp, I went down to Gainesville. I've
Mm,
been up to State College, Penn State,
Ooh,
mm.
Northwestern.
Lord.
I've been basically everywhere. I've been almost everywhere but the West Coast.
Wow, wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, you've been putting in the work. So, was this you say you've been training and things like with your trainer and stuff like that. So, what are kind of some of the stuff you're trying to work on with your trainer?
For me, mostly is staying agile. For how much I weigh, I can move very well, especially side to side, what I need to do most. So with him, we work a lot on that. My short burst acceleration, my explosiveness, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Mm.
How tall are you, Spike, and how much you weigh?
I'm right under 6'2". I'm like, I say 6'2", but like 6'1.5", real close to 6'2". And I'm usually 290.
Okay. And I was looking, and I was thinking about, what to put. I was going to put center, even though center of attention is the name of it. But
Yeah.
I know that you could play pretty much, guard and all that other kind of stuff. Do you prefer to
Yes, sir.
play center on the next level or?
Yes, every college coach I've talked to is just center.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That let you know you take care of business because, they try to
Absolutely.
move people and stuff like that. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
sir.
So, coming off state championship loss, how long did it take you to get over that, man? Are you still going through it? What's the deal?
Shoot. Well, uh, I mean, honestly, because I knew I had to get my mind right for the camp the next week. It was like it was kind of like quick, like, okay, the season's over. I can't change the past. It's time to get ready for the next season. And it's like, if I felt I didn't give my
Hmm.
all during the game, I would have felt more regretful about it. But it was like I laid everything out. Like so, early in the playoffs, I got a hairline fracture in my ankle in practice.
Right.
I missed PRP week,
Right.
but then I played the rest of the playoffs with it with like a whole bunch of tape and a brace. And then also during the state game, I dislocated my shoulder, and I
Wow.
think I missed one play. And I popped like an unhealthy amount of ibuprofen just so I could go back. Just so I could go back in the game. I think it was right at 2,000 milligrams. And
Ooh,
I was like,
wait.
whatever I can do to help the team.
Right. Right. Right.
Hey Spike, you could have left out the part that you missed the
Now,
PIP game. You could have just skipped over that and
Ah,
said
crap.
that
now,
I
you
think
know,
the PRP game could have been worse than it was if I was there.
but look, Spike, and you know what? And that's what I was gonna tell him. I was gonna say, you got a discount, man. What I'm saying, the
hey,
best offensive lineman didn't even play. You got a
Yes,
discount. That's
sir.
that's that's okay though. But I'm glad you went ahead and brought that up. That's cool, well, Mark. I understand what you said.
Yes, sir.
So Spike, yeah, and I guess something like that going to camp and everything else because you know the motivation. We know being at Mel, we know what you guys are trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep that streak alive and go ahead and bring a championship. So you know. Hey Mark, let's go ahead and get into it because I'm
for
great going for
sure.
a tangent. So let me go ahead and do what I got to do.
Yeah. So how old was you when you first started playing sports?
Uh, um, I think right as soon as I turned 5 was my first year of football. But shoot, when my dad playing in the league, and so I've been around football since before I was born. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Since you brought Mr. Souls in there, tell everybody who your pops is and where he played.
My dad is Isaac Sowells Sr. He played high school at Doss, played college for the Indiana Hoosiers, and then was the fourth. He got picked in the fourth round, the 112th pick by the Cleveland Browns.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Look. So, Indiana knocking on that door yet? What's going on?
Surprisingly, I haven't got. Indiana hasn't hit me up at all.
I'm
I
sure they
haven't. I
will.
haven't had no contact. Yes, sir.
I'm sure they will. You 25. Class of
Yes, sir.
25, they got some time. I'm sure they will be
Yes, sir.
knocking on that door pretty soon, without a doubt. So,
Yes, sir.
where did you play sports at, your youth sports at?
I played for the best little league team of all time, the Easton Warriors.
Ooh,
Uh,
shit.
that's where I resided for most of my little league career. And in my last 2 years, I played with LSA and the TMD Jaguars.
Well, since you said you played for the best, who was on that team?
Me, shoot, Antoine Weathers,
Mm,
Vashawn, he went to Butler. There was a lot of guys. It was so long ago. It's like it's kind of hard to remember all of
that's
them.
okay. That's
Like
okay.
all of them would move. Like some of them moved around and stuff. But I will say when we were playing all together, there was no team like us.
Mark, did you hear that?
Yes,
So
I did.
all you other
Yes, I
people who
did.
come on this show, Spike said he played for the best. So he don't know what
No,
you guys are
facts.
talking about, the best, without a doubt. I heard you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Eastern Warriors was pretty good. They
Yeah,
was.
yeah, he's right.
Yes, sir.
So, what was your best youth league sports memory?
My bet. Okay, so we were playing the LSA Lions, 2016. I think we're on like the 45. There's maybe 5 seconds left on the clock. I still remember me and my teammates were crying, and my teammate now, Brendan Bates, is sitting there just straight faced, right? I have no idea why, but they scoot up the safeties, right? 5 seconds left, and Brendan breaks off for a 45-yard touchdown to tie it.
Oh,
And then we go for two. And our quarterback, Maurice Stevens, he goes to Ballard. Now he's a receiver. He gets a QB sneak, and we win the game.
Wow. So,
Wow.
Yes, sir.
so you used to playing for teams to go for two.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Sorry, Saint X.
Ah,
It is what it is. Okay. That's a heck of a memory right there.
Yes,
So,
it is.
and let me back up. So we already know about football. Did you play any other sport?
I used to play basketball in like elementary school and stuff in my first year of middle school. But as I've gotten older, my dad wanted me to stay away from it just so I don't get no ankle injuries or nothing like that.
Okay.
I used to throw shot put when I was younger. I was really good at that. And then I just started playing football more, and that just took most of my attention.
Okay. So basically, you know, it was a done deal. I'm about to talk to
Yes, sir.
I'm about to talk to your pops. It was a done deal already. It was done.
Done.
Because,
Yes, sir.
done. Because I'm surprised the track team ain't trying to get you to do them shot puts so to get some points in the track and field. That's
They
like, you got to get the
they
points
asked
in the field.
right. They've been asking me. They asked me all school year, but I was like, I gotta get ready for all these camps I'm about to go to.
Okay. All right, Spike. We know you taking care of business on that line, so don't worry.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna fend everybody off. Spike is taking care of business, but you know,
Yes,
that track
sir.
and field, but recruit all them football players to get them points. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. I
Right.
plan to do it next year though, since I won't do as many camps as I did this year as I will next year.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So,
sir.
what middle school did you attend?
I went to Barrett Traditional. Yes, sir.
Bird.
Bird, the Hilltoppers.
Yes, sir.
The Hilltoppers. Okay. So, who was some of your teammates at Bird?
Daniel Sweeney, Corey Mattingly, of course, Antonio, Matthew Hines, Michi Dunlap. Shoot, it was a lot of guys. Lucas Cobbler, Coulter Smith, Shemai Gates.
Did y'all win the middle school or what?
My sixth grade year, we lost. We lost on the second to last play. Well, okay. So Westport breaks off for maybe like an 80-yard touchdown, and we get one chance, and we throw it up back of the end zone. I forgot who it was, and they dropped it, and we lost.
Wow.
And then my seventh grade year, Max Gainey running 30 yards side to side to side to side to side.
TMS,
Nobody
baby.
could stop that. Yeah.
Wait a minute. On that Westport, was Zeke on that team?
Yeah,
Do you
my
know?
sixth grade year, yeah, Zeke was on it, yeah.
Cheat code. Hey, y'all need to be getting on the The AD out there, man. You know, he's a bulldog. Theo.
Yes, sir.
Bellamy. Yeah. Because Westport, man, you go out there on that shanky field, man, they do you in.
Yes,
They
sir.
do you in, bro. It's something.
Yes,
But
sir.
he said Max Gainey, that JCTMS
Right.
Just
in the building.
left, right. From he'd run 100 yards to score a 20-yard touchdown every single play, and it'd be
That's
so frustrating because I didn't play defense. So I'd just be sitting there looking at him just running. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right. And speaking of that, because you already pretty much answer about the next middle school question. So I know what on certain plays you might be you coming in for decent defensive line, right? Like what goal line or something
Uh,
or what?
in middle school or in high school?
High school. I'll jump
High
up to
school.
high school real quick.
There, there's a chance that could happen. We have talked about it, but Coach Wolf would primarily want to keep me on the O line just so nothing happens to me. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right. That's right. Because as a former defensive lineman, man, it gets
Yes,
dirty.
sir.
It gets dirty.
Right. But
You
I
know what
think
you know what I'm talking about as an offensive lineman.
yes, sir. I will say though, if they did give me the chance, I think I could get you at least a sack a game. Because it's like, from my perspective, I know, no offense, but most O linemen don't have the best technique. So I
Right.
know exactly what I'd go for.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
know, Spike. I have to sneak you in there a couple of plays, bro, for real. 'Cause
Absolutely.
Yes,
you
sir.
explosive like that too, man. You got the nice size. Oh yeah, you gonna fill that A gap. That's a
Yes,
wrap.
sir.
That's a wrap. We going all the way with that one for real, for real.
So growing up, did you play any like 707 ball?
No, sir. I've been a lineman since I came out the womb. I've been a li-
Wow. So you
I
ain't
had
played nothing else but lineman.
nothing. I played defensive line until I was 8 or 9, and then they realized we needed a center. And ever since then, I've never played a position besides center.
Wow.
Much love to Spike. That's why we got Spike
Right.
on there because let me tell y'all, I used to play center for JCTMS back in the day. So much love to you. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to anybody. Most of the smartest people on the team is at center because they got to know
Yes,
what
sir.
everybody else is doing.
Yep.
So, whatever. So look, no A, you nothing like that. So let's just jump forward a little bit. So, how has these camps that you've been going to has helped you?
Really? Okay. So every college you'll go to has their own cup of tea of what type of players they like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I visited Ohio State a while back, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "We want y'all to come up to camp." So I come up to camp, I ball, I don't lose a single rep. But then, like, you find out some schools your measurables matter. Some schools like measurables more than others, and they'll tell you flat out if we like you or not. It's just like Ohio State, I'm 2 inches too short. Okay, so it's on to the next school.
Mm-hmm.
Florida said I was 2 inches too short, but if I keep growing or if the film I put out is good enough, then it'll replace my shortness and height. South Carolina, Coach Teasley loves me. He told me the height I'm at now, I couldn't grow an inch and he could still see me play at South Carolina.
Right.
It's just figuring out how you can mold in really with these coaches, like me build relationships. Because I know at these camps, I'm going to do what I'm due. And then after, I'll talk to the coaches. So it's just finding out what my initial of, since I can't legally talk to them till August 1st, how I can click with them right now.
Hey, I love that though because you like letting us know like hey, I'm going to these camps, taking care of business, certain schools like this, and because it is a number game with certain coaches.
Yes.
And the thing about it is most offensive line, the center is probably the shortest one on the line on that one, And we done seen some short ones that have been in the NFL and all this kind of stuff. And I'm saying short and you're not short. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Mark? It's like I'm saying short and it's not short.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. But you know what? I'm telling you, you already know, your pops already know. Hey, you continue to do what you do, you ain't got to worry about nothing. at all.
Right.
And your mother said, "Look, you was a kicker too, man. You didn't tell us about
I
you
did play.
kicking. You didn't
I
tell us you
did
was
play
kicking."
kicker. I did play kicker back in middle school. We onside only. I bet I had the best onside completion rate in the state. My
Oh
onside was
wow.
killer. I also scored a touchdown that year too, off of a busted play.
Mom said, "Hold on, man. You used to kick too. You was a kicker. You was a
Right.
I
kicker."
Don't
used
forget
to be a
about that.
kicker. I used to be a kicker.
That's good stuff. Thanks, Mom.
So what made the decision to go to Mel?
Ooh, okay. Do y'all want
Ooh.
the truth?
Yeah. This is all
Okay, I'll give you
uncut,
the
baby.
truth.
This is
I'll
all
give you the
uncut.
truth.
Yes.
I originally wanted to go to Cal, right? But it didn't work out. Same thing with St. X. But St. X was willing to tweak some things, right? But I go
Mark, you
to
hear
their
that word?
open
Mark,
Yes,
you
I
hear that
heard it.
word?
I
Tweak.
heard
Okay. Go ahead.
it.
I go to their open house, and while I'm at the open house, I'm walking around and I'm just like, I can't see myself go here. It was just something. It wasn't like anybody did anything wrong. It's just something
Right.
snapped in my head. I'm like, this isn't the place for me. And I'm like, I feel like male is, and I felt like that I made the right decision.
Yes, sir. You did.
Yeah,
And you got
so,
to meet the Mark and Will show. And got on to meet Mark and Will. So yeah, and you're a baller. So yeah. You know what
yeah,
though?
so,
Everybody, has a different story. That's why we bring you guys on here because we don't know. I mean, like you said, you wanted to go to Cal, and I know Cal would have loved to have you on their team.
yes, sir.
They taking care of business, you taking care of business, don't work out. So yeah. So I really really love that story because St. X didn't get you, so
Yes,
definitely
sir.
like that. So you look, Mark, definitely like that. So we've been talking, Spike, but how would you describe your game?
My game, I'd say I'm very agile and I move great side to side. Not many times, especially in high school, you see a center that can snap the ball and move efficiently, and especially for how much we did it. And like I have a very good football IQ, so I can be on the line listening to what my guys are calling, and I'm like, okay, that's not right. That's not right. We need to do this, this, and that.
Right.
And it's just like a mix between like my physical capabilities. Uh, shoot, I'm very good mauler in the run game. I love putting people on their backs. In the pass game, I'm very strong. I didn't let up a single sack all season out of 273 pass attempts,
Ooh,
and I think that's the best part about my game.
right.
Yes, sir.
Uh, don't they got you pulling too?
Yes, sir. I pull all the time.
You know
Yes,
what?
sir.
People don't understand how hard that is. First of all, you got to get that
Yeah.
snap off
Right.
and get to, like you said, listen to the, hey, are we protection left? Are we doing right? All that kind of stuff. And to be able to drop back, pull left or right, take care of business. Hey, that's very impressive because, most times it's the guards.
Yes,
Only
sir.
time they let the centers do it when they know that center is a bad man. I'm just
Yes,
being
sir.
real. And that's on any level. Any level. You don't just have anybody pulling, but you never see that a lot as far as a center pulling. So that speaks really volumes of you and what you can do and all that kind of stuff. That's great stuff. Big time.
Yes, sir. And even at that, also, he'd let me, or my former O line coach would let me determine when we wouldn't have specific plays. He'd let me read the defensive line, the defensive front, and then call if I was going to pull or not on that play. Yes, sir.
Ooh-wee. That's impressive. That's
What?
impressive.
Hey, bro, what do you say? 6'1", 290 pulling? Shit.
Almost
Okay.
6'2". You gotta give me that sauce.
Get
You
it
gotta
6'2".
give me
Yeah,
that
get
sauce.
6'2". Get 6'2", 290
6'2".
pulling. Woo-hoo.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
sir.
a bad boy.
There's a center.
Yeah.
I don't, and I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I'm biased. Y'all know I am. I'm a bulldog, but I don't know how many high school centers that are pulling.
Right. Yes, sir.
I'm just being
Yeah.
real. Just being
Yeah.
real.
Right.
Wow. So, do you have a football player that you look up to or you enjoy watch playing?
Uh, look up to really it is my dad, of course. I really look up to my
Right,
dad.
right.
But if I was talking about in the NFL right now, Jason Kelsey,
Your mom,
especially
your mom beat you to the punch.
she beat me to it because he's a skinnier center. We're about the same weight. Of course, I'll get heavier, but
Right.
I'd still like to move how he moves.
Yeah. That's
Yes, sir.
hey, that's a great person. Even though I can't
It
stand the
is.
Eagles, but but he's a bad boy.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
is.
bad
Yes,
He
boy.
is.
So now everybody who's on here, I see you guys on here. Make sure you hit that follow button. Give us follow, like, all that kind of stuff, man. We trying to get these kids names out there. People get to know them. We going,
Yes.
this right here is a legacy show, so this is strictly male and PRP. But we bring other kids on. We got some other schools coming up. So make sure you go ahead and follow so we can get the word out, man, and let these kids shine, get the shine that they deserve, and get to know them a
Absolutely.
little bit better. So, Spike, how confident are you before the games?
How confident? Well, I do a lot of things to get me that confidence. Like 9 times out of 10, like of course I always get my schoolwork done. I have a 3.7 GPA. If you just walk into
Hold on,
class nine times
Spike,
out of
Yeah,
10,
yeah,
Spike,
yeah. You don't
Spike,
go
Spike.
past that.
Say it again. What's your GPA?
3.7.
You heard him.
Good job.
Go
That's
ahead. Go ahead,
Yes,
great.
Spike.
sir.
Go ahead.
9 times out of 10, I'm more than likely watching film, and I'll watch
Mm.
the same thing. Like I'll watch my previous week and the next week the team were playing over and over. At least 20 hours in a week of just film, just at school,
Ooh.
just getting ready always. So just to build my confidence to know that I know everything they can throw at me before I go into this game.
Let me ask you this, Spike. Was
Mm-mm-mm.
that something that like pops instilled in you? Because
At
I know
home,
because hold on real quick, Spike. The only
I got
reason I'm asking that is because I know that Mel does a lot of film work. Period. You know what I'm saying?
you. Yes, sir.
Like when I play, come on, man, it's this VHS. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You
sir.
ain't watching nothing. You got a scouting report, and you got to depend on the coach. But I know you guys come in on a certain day and also just look at film and
Mhm.
all that. So when was that instilled in you?
Shoot, my dad used to record the game since I was little, watching film.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. And but really, watching it at school was something that I thought about. I'm like, this can really give me an edge on my opponents.
Right.
But like my former O line coach, he would watch the film and voice record it and give us
Mm.
corrections on it.
Oh
But
wow.
here's the worst part: my dad being an O line coach, if I screw up, I get yelled at by my O line coach, and then when I get home, I listen to my coach yelling at me and my dad. So it's like I'm getting ganged up. I'm like, dang.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it. Hey, I mean, I don't love that part for you. I don't want nobody to gang up on you, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yes, sir.
yeah. Thank you for that because I don't think I think more and more schools now because I love it that when you go to the games, especially Mel was one of the first schools I saw that had a tent and you guys had set up at the plays. Y'all can go and see certain things, make some corrections.
Right.
The
Yeah.
NFL got the look, the tablets and stuff like that. And you
Right.
guys, Coach Wolf and them has been rocking that for a while, which is great. So, my thing is that you can never not be prepared enough.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Now you are very, you can be talented a lot. It's a talented guys out there, but you got to be the student of the game, and that
Yes,
right
sir.
there speaks volumes on that. So love that what you just said on that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So, what do you focus on when you out there playing?
Focus on my technique, finishing blocks a lot. Like that's the biggest thing. Like not only just taking care of my assignment, but finishing my block is another good because like sometimes you can get caught in a pile if you don't drive your dude far enough. Or I gotta send film out to coaches that makes them think, okay, this could be our guy. So I gotta show them some tenacity.
And you do because
He's a
I've been,
smart
like I
kid.
said, I've been communicating with your father for a minute now. You've been pancake and smash mouth people for a minute, so hey, that's hey. take care of business. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes, sir.
So this is perfect, Mark. We
Yeah.
said this before. This is perfect, right? This
Yes, it
question
is.
right here is
Yep.
definitely perfect, and we have been fortunate to have these student athletes that we can use this on. How
Yes.
does playing in the state finals last year prepare you for this year's year?
How it prepares me?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Dang. Because, like, in my mind, I try to forget about the state game as much as I can. I try to keep it in the past, but how it prepares me to be more of a leader, take more of a leader role. Me being a sophomore, most guys don't see, would like look up to you, but I'm like, I'm debated. I'm the best lineman in the state, and I'm a top guy in the nation. So
Hold on. Can you say that one more time for the people in the back?
I'm the best lineman in the state. So I feel
Let's go, Spike. I'm sorry.
so I feel I have to be somebody who looks up to, who people on my team look up to as motivation to get this thing rolling. Because like somebody at the beginning of the state game, our energy was intense, right? We get out to a 14-0 lead, and
Right.
then they start crawling back, and it's just like our the dog we're supposed to have kind of started dwindling down. And for
Right.
me, is to keep that within them the whole game.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what I. Yo, man, hey. Okay, hold on. Let me calm down a little bit. What's up, Darius? Coach Prime will be calling soon. Stay the course. Hey, Darius, check your Twitter or whatever, because I gotta have you on here big time. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. When I'm hearing that, like for real, like this is I'm the best in the state, like for real. Like I don't care who you name it out there, I'm that dog.
Yes,
Man, I
sir.
love man. Let's go. Let's
Hey,
go, Mark.
that
Let's
was
go. Let's
that was
go.
perfectly said.
Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot.
Whew. What's your favorite part about playing football?
About playing football, me personally, it's like embarrassing another guy. Like for me, it's pancaking a dude when his objective is to touch my quarterback, is putting him on his back against his will. That's like taking somebody's will is my favorite part about playing football.
Woo.
Man, I'm ready now. Hey, dude.
Hey, the season start next week.
Hey, where my male helmet? I mean, I can at least stand on the sidelines. Well, I'll be on the sidelines anyway. But goodness gracious, Spike
Yeah.
Spike. We may have you on here every week to get us ready, baby. That's what I'm
Hey,
talking
man.
about. Goodness gracious. So, Spike,
Yeah.
what do you feel you need to improve on?
Improve on? The biggest thing that I needed to work on from last season was my job on linebackers. D lineman, I'd throw D lineman all the time, but when I get to linebackers, I kind of slow down a little bit instead of accelerating through them.
Right.
And of course, my new Coach Isaac, my dad, is gonna have us work on that. But I think that was the biggest thing.
Now I
Oh,
knew.
wow.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And I thought I saw this. But hold on. Is Pops coaching it, man? Offensive
Yes, that
line?
he's the new O line coach.
Pops. Isaac Sr. Now you know. You. I'm sorry, guys. This had a moment. Oh yes, sir. Let's rock it. Go ahead, Spike. Go ahead. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So yeah, finish it up. I'm sorry. You just got me excited. I'm sorry.
Just to working on linebackers, and really like our O line, not just necessarily me, but like our whole O line always knowing what to do is something we all could work on. I think that was something that like sometimes some guys would be lost, and it would eventually end up to like Sweeney taking a loss.
Right.
But, I mean, besides that, I think that's the only things we really need to work on.
Cool. Ooh,
So besides being Mr. Pancake, what fun things you like doing outside of football?
I hanging out with my friends, but for real, I play the video game a lot. Like I was playing the game right before this interview. I've been playing the game all day. For me, like I like to keep a happy balance between like the work I put in for football and me having my social life and playing the game. And it's like it's crazy because like some people like put together like if you like some people only play the game all day, but it's like I'm good at football, but I still play the game all day. It's just finding the happy medium.
I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
Hey, but you know what though, and like you said, that is a good thing. You know, happy medium and all this. So look, check this out. Let's talk about some of the teammates, man. And in this edition, let's talk about the offensive line. Let's
Yes, sir.
talk about some because everybody gonna know Spike, right? Everybody
Right.
should know because, like you said, best offensive lineman in the state. So let's talk about some of your brothers. Your brothers on the offensive line. Who are some of the people who they may not know, but they will know soon?
Yes, sir. Okay. So first starting off, three of our starters from last year graduated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have my right guard who's next to me, Isaiah Johnson. He's in the same grade as me. He started last year.
Right.
Me and him are the only two returning starters, and then everybody else will be incoming guys. Stephen Thomas, he just got an offer to Campbellsville, I think, yesterday,
Okay.
and he also has K State. But I think Stephen will have a good chance to shine this year. Lewis Cabral, he just got meniscus surgery, but he moves really well. He'll be a very great tackle. Uh, Another person, Jackson Padgett, he's in my grade. Aiden Dobbs, he's in my grade.
Aiden.
Yes, sir. But for like when you have three seniors in front of you, it's kind of hard to find your way onto the field for them. So I feel this year will be their chance to show everybody what the male O line got.
Right. Man, you know what? Hey, that's good stuff. So yeah, that's real good. So let's have some fun. Mark, you ready for some fun? Let's have some fun.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Let's do it.
let's do it. Let's go. Batman or Superman? Who you rocking and rolling? Who you getting? Who
Ah,
you got? Who you got?
I
Spike?
was just arguing about this on vacation. I'm gonna pick Batman,
Yes,
but
sir.
me personally, I take Iron Man over both of them every single day of the week.
Ooh, what's that? Why?
I, Iron Man's been my favorite superhero since I was little. Like I used to have the game. They made a Iron Man game back on the 360. He's
Mm-hmm.
just been my guy ever since, and I'll die on a hill arguing with people. Even though I don't read comics or none of that, or I only watch movies, but I'll still argue with him for my guy Iron Man.
Hey,
Ain't
I
nothing
know
wrong
he's
with
got
it.
to be real because you just counseled everybody. You just counseled Superman, Batman, said, hey, Iron Man's that guy
Everybody.
for real.
Yeah,
Everybody.
he's it.
He's it. That's it. Pizza,
Tacos.
taco. Where you
I
going?
had taco.
Where you getting them at?
There's this taco place down the street from me. What is it called? Taco City. I really love Taco City. I always have beer with tacos. Those are my go-to anytime I go to a Hispanic restaurant.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, can't go wrong. We
Yes,
Mark,
sir.
Absolutely not.
Mark, we're gonna have to get that sponsorship. Besides what we got to do, but we got to
Yeah.
get that because
Yeah.
we got to get that for real, for real. Oh, Jason Tatum or John Morant? Who you
Ooh,
rolling with?
Hey, you was
I
picking
like.
fast at first.
Mm, only problem with Jason Tatum is well shoot.
This is
I'll
raw.
take Jason Tatum.
Wait,
I
no,
take Jason Tatum.
hold on. This is raw and uncut. So seemed like you was kind of hesitant on that. What's going on?
Jason Tatum just is sometimes just like inconsistent with his homie Jalen Brown. But John Morant can't stay out
Mm.
of trouble, so it's hard.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he ain't lying.
Nah, you
Anyways,
fucking
but
true.
I'm a Bucks fan, so I don't like Jason Tatum at all. But I'd
Oh,
pick him
wow.
over Morant. I'd pick him over Morant.
Love this show. Speak the truth. That's what we talking about right here.
Jimmy John's. Jimmy
Ooh.
John's. I used to work at Jimmy John's, and we got free food, and I used to tear it up. Even though Penn Station cheesesteaks, I'd go there all the time. But Jimmy John's, out of the sandwiches like Jersey Mike's, Subway, Firehouse, it's Jimmy John's all day. But just because you can get so many things from Jimmy John's, but Penn Station, I only get the cheesesteak.
Wow. Did he just lay down the carpet on that? Like, did he just like say, "Hey"?
Hey,
It
bro.
didn't
First
even
off, he's
load. It didn't even load up, and he was saying, "Look, look, look, hands down. I
he's the first one who done
get the
been on the
food for
show
you."
who explained it.
Yeah, big time.
Because but like you can't put Penn Station in the same category as Jersey Mike's, Subway, and Jimmy John's because it's hot sandwiches. So it's in like it's in its
Yeah.
own category,
It
and
is.
you got these over
Mhm.
here.
Right. Well, you know what? We don't want to put Do they even have Quizmos anymore? Y'all remember that Quizmo with them subs when they toast them? Because Penn Station is on a level by itself, But
Mhm.
some
Yes,
people
sir.
like cold versus hot. My thing is this: Penn Station, I love you, I love you, love you, love you. But y'all got Five Guys prices.
That is true. That is true.
If you get a sandwich, you better get that. You better get that
He
small.
said they
Get
got
that
5 guys, right?
small, and don't get the lemonade. That's $9.99 and all that kind of stuff. Just leave that kind of stuff alone, like for real, because they gonna break you. They will break you. That's for sure. Little Dirk, little baby.
Ooh. Uh, I'm more of an
Travel
old
again.
school guy, but I go with Lil Baby. I got more Lil Baby on my playlist than Lil Durk.
So let me ask you this: old school guy, and we are too. So who you rocking with? We taking them out of there. Who you listening to before the games?
Before the game and what I listen to every day is very different. Whatever before every game, it's straight like of course ESTG. I listen to a lot of EST before the games.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Andre 3000,
Woo!
some Meek Mill.
Okay.
Uh it's a lot of guys, but like if I'm just chilling at home, I'll listen to like some Kanye, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent,
Mm.
Nas, like those type of guys.
Mm.
And then also I really like R&B music. I really love Life Jennings. That's my guy.
Isaac Sowells Sr. and Mrs. Souls is they handprint is on this one. I feel it.
So,
I feel it. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We love that. Yes, sir. That's how we learn. Big time. All right, here we go.
Yes, man.
Qdoba Chipotle.
Ooh. They're like the same to me, but like I get Qdoba more than I do Chipotle.
Okay. Cool. I ain't gonna say nothing because Mark get mad because I ain't trying to get a lawsuit. Um, PlayStation or
Xbox.
Xbox?
Xbox. I got my Xbox upstairs. I was playing my game earlier.
this is ridiculous, dude. I can't win for lose on
You
this
know
show,
the
man.
funniest thing? My dad has both of those and never plays neither of them. I've never
Oh
seen
wow.
him play them. He has them sitting there collecting dust.
You can't
Don't
play
call
with it.
pops out like that.
Look, Mark. You can't play it. You can't play with it. That's
Exactly.
mine.
Exactly.
You can't use
Exactly.
mine. That's mine. You should have took care of yours. Love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Real stuff right there. So let's see. AirPods, Beats by Dre.
Got my AirPods right here.
That's right.
AirPods all day.
All right. Now, somebody put that some of the things you like to do also is this.
Oh
Not
Lord,
not
which
not
one
this
you pulling up?
particular thing, but they said you like this. So drums or
Flats.
flats?
Flats. Flats all day.
Hold on, real quick. Because I have to ask this. I have to ask this because being that, we brothers. I'm a bulldog too. And I know I take care of the Bulldogs, and I have plenty of you guys on here. Has DeAndre Malone said anything to you?
Yeah, I was talking to Dre earlier today.
Oh my goodness.
The
Again.
Wait. Are you talking about the question or just talking to me today?
About the drums and flats.
No, he didn't bring this up, but we did. We have our team group chat. We was talking in
Okay,
earlier,
DeAndre, he
but
saved you because I was coming, baby.
but
I was coming.
but for me, every time we go to Roosters twice a week. The
Oh,
O
okay.
line will go on Thursday, and then my family and my teammates will go on Friday, and I get the same thing every time. I get a 10-piece all flat sweet thai chili every single time. I just because flats are just so much more convenient for me.
Okay. But let's be real. You can knock them both down, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Before we go to the last comment, the statement, I want to ask you because I think a lot of you guys, and you might know, but I think you guys should know that you got a lot of youth league players that looks up to you guys, right? You got a lot of players
Yes.
that see that Twitter opens the door for a lot of people to see get in your life and see what's going on. What advice would you give to the youth when it comes about playing football and trying to go to the next level and be successful? Period.
The number one thing I even spoke to my brother's team before. Enjoy playing little league football because as the play enjoy lower levels of football because the higher you get, the more serious it becomes and the less fun and games it really. Because like for me, honestly, like of course high school football, but like I'm getting ready, I'm enjoying it. But once I get to college, it's strictly business.
Right.
If I'm not performing, I could get my scholarship took. So it's like you enjoy it while you're younger, and that once you get to high school, that's when you got to have the snap, and the dog has to come inside of you to get ready because you're fighting against not just kids in your state, not just kids on your team, the kids in your state and kids in the nation for scholarships if you want to further your career.
You
Right.
know, and it's great because like I said, like I knew, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Mark knew and you told everybody, about your pops playing and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't understand that scholarships are renewable. So
Yes,
they can
sir.
say, no, you out of here and all this kind of stuff. So going to these camps and able to play against our practice against basically against some of the best. What do you take from that to bring back to Mel? Because I'm pretty sure, hopefully, and I'm saying this as a bulldog, hopefully some of your teammates are inquiring about how was these camps. So what do you bring back for these camps to tell your teammates, hey, this is what I'm seeing out here. Granted, I'm not saying that everybody's going to be there, but still, it's still a learning process. So, what do you bring back from the camps that you try to bring back to your teammates?
What I try to bring back is half humbleness because there's a lot of guys out there who are trying to do the same thing that what you're doing. And there's a lot of guys who are really, really good that you just don't even know about yet. So it's like to keep that dog mindset in your mind and staying like always working. Cause like if you don't travel out the state for real, you really don't know the
Right.
players and stuff you'll see outside of the state. Like I've seen some of the best guys. I when I went to Georgia, the two best D linemen in the class of 2026 were there, and it's
Mm,
like I would have never known about these guys if I never went down there.
right.
So
Right.
it kind of gives me like an
Mm-hmm.
edge, especially it's like going to all these camps. I'm going against some of the best guys in the nation
Right.
day after day, week after week for a month straight.
Yeah, that's yeah, no, that's good stuff. That's real good stuff. With that, so let me see. Let me ask you this: um, Who's the best defensive lineman that you done faced?
The best defensive line at the camps or just like while
Give
I'm
it
at
get
Mayo.
at Mayo. Let me know who was the best so far that you done faced, and then at these camps because, like I said, a lot of people have not experienced what you experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Another question: are we talking about in practice or teams I've won against?
Hey, baby boy, some of my toughest stuff was in practice, so you can do whatever you have.
Uh,
However you want to handle it. The floor is yours.
I think the hardest I'd probably give it to Bryce Strickland. He gives me work so that like I can keep getting better, coming in each week, week after week. There was this guy from Henderson County who was pretty good. He's
Mm,
committed to EKU now, and the
mm.
other Sakid, he's committed to Purdue. Yes, sir.
Ooh-wee. How about the camps?
Uh, there's been a lot. There's been a
Okay,
lot.
okay, okay. You ain't got a list. That's what I wanted to
There's been a
hear.
lot.
That's
Yes, sir.
exactly what I want to hear. And so with the team things, because I want to go ahead and try to get more shine on some of the players. So like, and I'm gonna take you out of the equation. Normally we don't take you out of the equation. We don't want to take you out of the equation. So, but I'm taking you out of it because I seen what you can do and all this kind of stuff. And so if you had to name a run blocker, who's besides you, who's the next up as far as who the best mauler is?
Who? I'd say either Isaiah Johnson or Stephen Thomas.
Okay.
Steve mostly got his playing time like it was kind of odd because he had Antonio Taylor in front of him, who was
Ooh,
a
okay.
3-year starter.
Right,
So it was
right.
kind of hard for him to get in. But when he did get in, he did take care of business. So say it's between him or Isaiah Johnson.
Pass protection. Who's gonna protect besides you? Who's out there next?
Okay, so
Uh,
besides me, shoot, the same two or Lewis Cabral or possibly our starting left tackle. Yes, sir.
who's that guy that's gonna score a touchdown? Who is
Chase
Wait a minute, hold on.
Chase Burton.
No. Wait a minute. Let me finish it. Who's gonna be that refrigerated parrot that they gonna put in that backfield besides
I
you?
personally think it should be me. Ah, dang it. No. I think it should be me because
Spike. Go ahead. Why? Let us know
personally,
why.
I think I should because we had a specific play for Daniel. It was called Patriot. I
Okay.
don't see why I shouldn't replace him if I'm bigger than Sweeney and it's only maybe 3 yards to where I have to score. And I'm
Okay.
like, I can find a crevice or I can jump over the pile.
Okay.
That's personally my thoughts.
I got you. No, you can have that one. You can have it. Last but not least, before we get out, let me ask one more question before I let Mark go ahead and do his thing. So, as far as on the offensive line, who is most likely to be a coach?
Am I included in this?
No,
Because
you're
you won't
not.
believe it. Wait, but can I tell y'all something funny though?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I actually last year we had Coach Spike. I would
Mhm.
coach the JV in freshman games. Like I
Mm.
had my full attire, like all of it.
No. Wow.
Yeah, I was the O line coach, and I'll do the same this year. But I'll have some assistants with me. Some of the older guys be some assistants with me this year.
So you're definitely out of it. Who
Okay,
else?
uh, be a coach.
Yeah. Who else?
Uh,
Who else you think may have that quality to be a coach?
ooh. Honestly, I think I could see Steven being a coach because Steven can make anybody laugh, and I feel like he'd be the type of coach who's like laid back and is like kind of one of the guys.
Okay.
Hmm.
And I'm glad you said that because I lied. I got another one real quick because you said that. What makes a good offensive line coach? Ooh, now
A good
this is a loaded question because Pops is a offensive line coach. So let's
because
go.
I got a question for you. Are we talking about high school or college?
Let's go high school.
High school, you gotta have somebody who knows how to talk to kids because some kids take coaching differently than others. You can be a lot harder on your ones group than your twos and threes, the younger guys.
Right.
Of course, know what they're doing. Personable, like you're not afraid to ask them questions and stuff like that. I think that makes a good high school offensive line coach.
That's good. So college.
For me personally, I can't have a dull O line. You gotta have some energy to you.
Mhm.
Like if you're not like yelling and scream, like not like mad yelling, but like yelling and screaming, like just like that energy to you. I kind of just don't click well to it.
Good stuff. Mark, go ahead and wrap it up, brother.
Yes, sir. This is the time we give our guests the floor to thank everybody who's always been in their corner.
Uh, my mom, my dad, my family, my coaches, my teammates, another big group, my physical therapist, my surgeon, Dr. Bray. She's a real one. Of course, our Lord and Savior. Shoot, Twitter. Oh, Twitter, a big thank you. My parents. Of course, my parents, coming back to my parents again, spending all that money to take me all the way across the country. I'm very appreciative for it. Shoot, that's good. That's like everybody who I really truly appreciate.
You knocked it out. You knocked it out. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Continue to do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to be a leader. Continue to strive
Yes,
to be
sir.
better. Continue to be a student of the game. Continue to go ahead and give the knowledge that you gain from these camps to your teammates, right?
Yes, sir.
Because a lot of people is not able to go to camps and stuff like that. And you take care of business. You've been taking care of business, and I see you as a leader, not just in football, period. So make sure you continue those traits and give back because you are rocking and rolling. You're able to speak your mind and come across real well. So continue to do that. And I can't wait to see you on the sidelines next year, taking care of that business as period.
Yes.
As Bulldogs, as we do as we do, baby. Go get that
Yes.
ship. Go get it.
Yes, sir.
Time to go get that. And
Yes,
Isaac
sir.
Sr., you know what time it is. You got to come on the show too, without a doubt. But no, Spike, thank you though. Thank you for joining us. We know you busy. We know you got to take care of business. Much love to you, man, and thank your family for arranging this, helping us get you on here, and so really
Yes.
appreciate you, man, and nothing but the best for you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Ain't not a problem at all,
sir.
man. Yes, sir.
And there you have it. And there you have it.
Well, the thing about it is that we want to make sure that all these kids come on here. All these kids, please, please come on here. It's not a got you thing. It's a get to know you thing.
Absolutely.
We think that everybody deserves an opportunity, right, to go ahead and speak, and for people to recognize them, because not everybody's at Male, not everybody's at PRP, not everybody's at St. X, Trinity, Manual, stuff like that. So we got a platform that we're gonna bring, and also not just football. We need that soccer. We don't, field hockey, volleyball, all that. Come on,
Everything.
please. Let's talk. Let's get everybody get to know you and all that kind of stuff, man. I'm just impressed with all around what he did and what he's doing. And this I'm not gonna lie, Mark. We have been rocking and rolling with some great players, coaches, and stuff like that. So, man, very, very, very grateful to do what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
we're going to continue to give these platforms for these players, these coaches. We're working on sponsorships. We're working on all kind of stuff. But the biggest thing, make sure you follow the Mark and Will Show on Facebook, YouTube, everything we do. But we definitely need it on this because all interviews is exclusively on Facebook right now.
Yep.
Everything is going to be dropped to other platforms. But, hey, man, thank you guys for tonight. Spike. What'd he say? Hold on, Mark. I'm the best in the state. I'm the best.
Hey, I'm the best in the state.
We out of here, man. We out.
Be safe.
Peace.
Mark and Will. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Mel and PIP's in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.